Hi everyone, it's Melanie from Wando Mount Pleasant Library, and I'm here today to show you a DIY headband, but it's a headband with a bit of a twist because we're going to be affixing buttons to the side so that you can wear a face mask with your headband. So we'll talk a little bit more about that component afterwards, but we'll show you how to make the headband first, and it's super easy. All you need is an old t-shirt. So I've got an old t-shirt here. You need scissors, or I've got one of these fancy dancy sort of, I don't know, things I took from the Wando Mount Pleasant Makerspace, borrowed, that'll cut my material, or a pair of scissors. You'll need a needle and thread. I'm actually going to be using, it's like embroidery cotton, just a bit thicker, and it's a bit stronger to affix the buttons. And I've got a pin there just to mark where I'm going to put the buttons, and a nice surface to cut on as well, so that you don't cut into your parents' living room or dining room table, because that's never a good look. Okay, so first, when you go to make your t-shirt, just smooth it out. We're actually going to only be using the bottom part of the t-shirt. The rest of it you can turn into something else for I don't know, a doll or a pet or something like that, or a rag. But the first thing you need to do is cut off this hem here, because we don't want that bit. So I'm just gonna smooth it out and get my scissory thing here. I'm sure this has a technical name, but I don't know what it is. And I'm just gonna cut along the hem of the shirt. So get the hem off all the way. Okay, so now we've got a nice hemless shirt, and we're going to measure 8 inches. Now this board that I also took from the Wando Mount Pleasant Library Makerspace, borrowed, has measurements on it, which is awesome. So I'm going to measure, let's turn it this way, 8 inches. So we'll put it down there, and then I'm just going to cut it straight across. Start at the 8. Watching my fingers, as straight a line as I can. Okay, let's see how good I did. Woohoo! Okay, so we're just going to be using this bottom part. This bit we don't want, so that's gone. And now, to make the headband, we open it up. We're just gonna put our hands in it like this and just kind of stretch it out a bit. And as you stretch the material, you'll notice that it starts to curl at the edges, and that's good. That's what you want it to do. So stretch it out, and it's curled at both sides. And then all you need to do is, it's got a seam on either side, which is the side seam of your t-shirt. So hold it by the seams and twist it like so, like that. Pull it together, and believe it or not, this is the headband. No sewing, nothing involved except for cutting the bottom of your t-shirt off. So I'll show you how you can put it on, and it'll look more like a headband when I put it on my head. So, see how I go. Get it over my glasses. Okay. Smooth down all the frizzies. Headband. I need a mirror. Okay, so once you've got your headband on, before you put the buttons on, you need to kind of figure out where you want them. Now they should go just behind the top of your ears. So about here. What I like to do is kind of feel with my fingers, and then I've got a little pin here. Don't worry, I'm not going to pin my head because that would be painful, but just holding my finger there, and I'll just take my headband off, but keep my finger in that spot. So take that off, and then I'll just make a little mark where I want it. So the knot where we twisted it is at the front, and that's the bit that sits at the front of your head. And the seams of the t-shirt will sit at the back of the headband, so they won't be seen because they'll be tucked behind your head. So when you lie it flat, I have my pin here. You can see that it's about 2 inches from the seam. So you would do the same on the other side, about 2 inches, put another pin. And these are where your buttons are going to go. We've got these cute buttons, and you can use any type of button really. It doesn't have to be patterned. It can just be plain or be a colour that matches the material. But if you want it to stand out, you can do that too, make it a bit of a feature. We've got these cute buttons, so to affix it, you simply get your needle and thread, and again I'm using that embroidery cotton just for extra strength, because if you're going to have a mask pulling on the button, you want to make sure that it's strong and sturdy and it's not going to snap off. And you just sew the button on. So again, where I've marked it with the pin, once I get the first thread in, I can get rid of the pin. And you just sew it on like a regular button. So, magic of television, it's changed colour, but here's one I prepared earlier. You can see I've put 2 buttons on, cute pretty buttons on a pink headband. So once again I'll show you how to put it on. It's hard to do without a mirror, but okay, so I've got my headband on, and then I have my mask. So instead of hooking it on my ears, hook it on one button, on the other side. There we go. And that's how it works. And now my ears are not being pulled by my mask. I can put my glasses on. Done. How easy is that? DIY headband mask with a twist.